So I came up with the idea of this. I think that I want to have a class where we just hear from a lot of people, and this came from something that I was listening to the other day on the BBC, and people were just talking about what it is that connects them to their culture, their nation, and I thought that'd be kind of cool to do in here as a way to, I don't know, just spark a conversation. So here's the way. So we don't have any volunteers today, and what I'd like to do is have people come down to the front, because it's just better than if you're in your seats. Guy can bring the microphone around to you, but then we got to find you a camera, and I don't know. We can do that though if you want to stay in your seat, okay? And go to the next slide. So this is the question that I want you to answer, and we'll do some. If for those of you who are from the U.S., it'd be really interesting if you could do some particular place in the U.S. or in some way that really links you to something, okay? But really, there are lots of ways to frame the question. I'm connected to I know I'm connected to my country, or I know my nation, or I know I'm connected to my culture because I feel X, or I do Y, or something like that, to where you just you're in it. And whatever it is. And so we have a lot of folks from around different places. So we're not going to go anywhere if people don't volunteer. And again, I didn't do volunteers today. So who wants to go? Who wants to start? You, hang on, not you. Hang on. No, I want to hear from you, actually. No, I do want to hear from you. Bro, yeah. Hey, and what you can do is just come down to the front. Here's what I don't want a big lineup of people over here, but let's have a couple people, and then when people sit down, I don't want to just wait for now. Bro, come down. You sit on the table, okay? And bro, you come down and you just hang over here off to the side, or here, or wherever. You can be back here. You sit on the table, all right? You can just hang right there for a sec. And we're going to keep it fairly short so we can move through a lot of folks. And then when you're done, take your phone over here and scan this, all right, for the volunteer piece. And then we'll know. All right, man.
Hey everyone, my name is Rafshan. I'm a senior in computer science. I'm originally from Bangladesh.
Wait, hang on. Yo, dudes, there's no talking today. Got it? We're good? Everyone's good? Because you want to hear from people. All right, man. What's your name again?
Rafshan.
Rafshan?
Yep.
Did I do all right?
Yeah, you got
Rafshan.
it right. Yep.
All right. From Bangladesh?
Yep.
From Dhaka?
Dhaka, yep.
Okay.
All right, so I feel connected to my country and culture, my bad, because I grew up practicing the culture, customs, traditions, the festivals in school, in my community. I've been around a similar circle of people who practice said traditions and cultures. So when I'm anywhere in the world, I feel a strong connection to my home or my identity as a Bangladeshi. So I guess that's about it for me.
Give me one particular cultural practice that you really like, that's uniquely Bangladeshi.
Well, we have this thing called Bangladeshi New Year. It's around the month of April where there's big festivals, merry-go-rounds, carnival food, music. Everyone's wearing red and white, traditional clothing. and it's generally extremely festive. It's pretty much like an American, like, country fair without all the butter, essentially,
Without all the butter?
and all the deep fried stuff, you know?
Oh, I love that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you nailed it, by the way. That's
Thank
a
you.
lot of that is like kind of middle America stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not dissing on it. I love
No,
corn
I
dogs
got
and
you.
stuff, so it's
dude,
like,
how can
we're
you
chill.
diss on like deep fried Snickers bars? You know what I mean?
All right, that might be a step too far, but sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
dude, this is definitely a step too far for anybody, but nonetheless, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dude, hang on a second. Can we just hold that in our minds for a second? Americans, okay? Just
All
hold,
right.
as a Bangladeshi guy, you eat pretty healthy in Bangladesh.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, you know, you mostly do. We take a candy bar,
Mhm.
okay, that's pure sugar and chocolate. We roll it in some kind of flour. We deep fry it,
Mhm.
and we eat it, man. Can you wrap your thoughts around that?
Honestly, yeah, like, we have our fair share of desserts that are like extremely, maybe not deep fried, but very, very, very sweet
Mm-hmm.
and borderline unhealthy. So when I see this, I'm like, oh yeah, like, fair enough. They got this stuff all around the world.
All right, all
Like-
right. Okay, so listen, so you feel when you're connected to your country because you're connected to the customs.
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's cool. All right,
Mhm.
man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man. All right. Yeah.
Y'all can hear me? Yeah, okay. My name is Ayo. I'm a second year. And I'm from New Jersey, but my parents are both Nigerian. And the way I feel connected to that culture is mainly through like, I forgot his name, my bad. It's mainly through like, kind of like the traditional practices, the food, how I grew up, and yeah, just those things. And because my parents just really taught me that, and through the language too. So just because like my parents really taught me that and really like put that in me, that's why.
So you feel like, do you really feel like Nigerian?
Yeah, I'll say so. Mainly because like of like how it is back home, and like when I go home, like I'm really like reminded of where I'm from.
And when do you most feel Nigerian?
Either like around people of similar cultures, or when I'm around family.
What particular practice or custom or food or whatever what do you engage with that you're just like, yeah, man, I'm Nigerian?
One thing I will say is, so especially places like weddings. So when we have like traditional weddings, there's like certain like clothings and like foods and like kind of like, it's just like everything is different from like a white wedding, where it kind of like reminds you of like where you're from. So like even the instruments too, like they have different type of instruments that they use at like the traditional weddings. So yeah,
Like djembes and stuff?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you fufu?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's not a common one for my tribe, I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah.
What's the most common food for your tribe? Wait, what's your tribe?
So my tribe is Yoruba tribe.
Yoruba?
Yep.
Okay.
And a common thing there is cassava. I don't know.
Cassava flour?
Yeah. So it's like, and then like they turn it into a grain. So like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's turned into like a very small grain, and that's like kind of a common food. So yeah.
And how do you eat it?
So like sometimes you could just, so like it's a struggle meal actually back home sometimes, where you could just like put it in like a bowl, put some water in it, and then like you eat it like that.
Like oats.
Yeah. Or
That's
like
how I eat it.
you could like make it into like a meal where you put it in like hot water, and then it turns into like a hand eating meal, and then you could make it like that. So yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Thanks, man. Dude, thanks, man. You could just sit on the table. There are a couple people. All right. Someone from the back, man. Dude, wait, hang on. We'll go with you next. Mac, the white guy? What's that? Wait, hang on. Mac's going to go.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah, you got to do.
So I'm Mac. May remember me from class we had at the beginning of the semester. One thing that makes me feel connected to my country is service. Whether that's my family
Wait. Service.
Yeah. Like military, law enforcement.
Okay.
Whether it's my family or my birth family, like there's military throughout both ends. Like my blood ancestors came over at the time of the French and Indian War, fought in that war and were granted land. And then my ancestors fought in the American Revolution. I don't know if anybody fought in the Civil War, but my mom's father, my papa, he was in the Marines during Vietnam. My great uncle, he served in Vietnam. My great uncle, he served in World War II. So just all throughout, just red, white, and blue, die for your country.
Dude, what's interesting is, okay, so what you're saying is I'm connected to my country through military service, right? Yeah. And, it's, in other words, for your family, it's a big part of your culture.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of families don't have anybody in the family that's ever been in the military at all.
Yeah, my cousin Peter, he's still in the, I always get it mixed up. He's not in the Navy, but he does stuff with, he does stuff with submarine bases in Alaska right now. And then my cousin Brian, he served in Afghanistan. He was actually in a huge IED explosion, killed like everyone but him and 5 guys. And he's gone through some struggles. He doesn't have any physical disabilities from it now, but I mean, he's doing great. He has his own construction business. It's awesome.
Dude, so the thing that strikes me, what's really interesting that you're saying this, is because people, first off, outside the U.S., oftentimes, there are a lot of countries around the world for whom military service is a big part of their families in the military, right? But, I mean, generations. But here, there are so many sectors of the populations, it's like full military, and that's the way they really connect to the country, which is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
Sweet.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kathleen. I'm from Linden, New Jersey. I'm a first-year major in aerospace engineering. So I'm connected to my culture or my countries. I'm Dominican and Colombian, by the way. So I feel connected because I dance to their music and I listen to their music.
Wait, so it's through music?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean? Do you dance like in a group or a team, or just do you dance?
Like more like family parties, like
Uh-huh.
the type of music that they play is like
Yeah.
bachata, merengue, like salsa. Like it's that type of stuff. So I feel really connected because I know how to dance to it.
So listen, man. So set this up here for someone who's never been to like a Colombian or a Dominican party or a wedding or something like that. Like you can go to a wedding and the music will start playing and slowly people might like get up to dance. But when the first song kicks in and like explain what happens.
Yeah, so
right?
Especially I've had lots of experiences going to quinceañeras. So when they start playing the bachata, it's like everybody has an excuse to start dancing. Like they just grab anybody that they want to dance with, and then it's all just like very cultural,
Yeah, like if you were in a room with this many people and bachata comes on or salsa or merengue or something, everybody would just boom, everyone gets out of their seat. Like, does anyone not dance except just the 90-year-olds?
No, pretty much everybody dances.
Yeah. So when you say, the reason now I'm bringing that in because when you say you're really into music and dance in particular, it's not like what it would be from my culture growing up, that I could go to a wedding or wherever, some gathering, a party, and the music would start and people would be sitting. Like for you, for you, it's just boom, you are in.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. So which side are you more connected to, your Colombian or Dominican side, do you think?
That's a good question. oftentimes people say that I look more Dominican than Colombian, so I guess I look more Dominican, but I visit Colombia more often because more of my Dominican family already lives in like New Jersey and New York, so I see them here. But I go to both countries pretty often.
Yeah. Okay, so cool. Through dance. That's awesome. All right. What's your name again?
It's Kathleen.
Kathleen? All right. Thanks, Kathleen. Yeah. Hey, here, come over here. All right, man. What's up?
My name is Japheth Holder, from Brooklyn, New York, first year, aerospace engineering. This question is interesting because I feel connected to like different parts of my culture. I feel like I'm Panamanian American, but I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. So I feel like when it comes to like my family, I'm connected to the culture through food, through like she was saying, music, salsa, but also through like the celebrations. Like the Panamanian parade in New York is like there's a traditional traditional clothing, the polleras, that like my cousins wear, my aunts wear, and we go out, we celebrate the bands and everything. That's really a big part of the culture.
Dude, and everybody wears las polleras, right?
Yeah, everywhere from
yeah.
my grandmother, everybody.
I got stuck in that parade one time, and not stuck, but in New York, actually. Yeah, it was cool.
It's amazing. But on the other side, I'm also like, because of school and like where I grew up, I'm really connected to like the New York culture. Whether it be like playing basketball, whether it be the music or the food. So I think those are like the two parts of the culture that like I resonate with.
So is there like a New York Hispanic culture that's kind of unique, like kind of like the New Yorkers, the Puerto Rican culture in New York?
Yeah, it's different. I remember like we talked a lot about gringos. It's just like a lot of the people there are gringos. We're all just we are Hispanic, but we're in the United States. So like, I feel like it's a separate culture than the actual countries.
Okay. All right. So you're connected to your roots in Panama by nature of like the gatherings,
right?
Different events that happen, like the parade,
right?
And people really look forward to that parade every year.
I missed it this year because I was here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Like people don't understand that people don't necessarily see if they're not part of it. If there's a parade, say in New York or LA, Chicago, whatever, it's a major event. Yeah, people plan for.
You have to close the roads. The police have to block it off. It's really big.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, dude. Thanks, Sam.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's up?
Hello again. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Noor. I'm a freshman. I'm in civil engineering, and I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania. So there's kind of three ways that I feel really connected to my culture. So
what, Scranton?
Scranton.
Yeah. The culture of Scranton?
No, not really. Because, I've lived there maybe a total of 7 years my entire life.
Okay.
But
wait, what's your culture? Like, what are you connected to in particular? Like, what culture?
I'd say, like, Black American culture.
Okay, all right.
Jamaican, and then, like, Midwestern, because that's why I grew up in the Midwest. So,
Dude, how is Midwest? What do you see as? Okay, I'm gonna just stick with Midwestern culture for a second. What is Midwestern culture to you?
I feel like it's a lot of like farms. Have you ever been in a corn pit before?
Yeah,
like,
corn pit.
Yeah, like whenever you go to what is it? Like not a parade. Oh, the county fair.
Yeah,
you go to the county fair, and then they'll have like these big like vats of dried corn. It's like a ball pit.
Yeah.
But it feels nicer because like it's not sticky. It like slides right off you. It has like a nice pressure to it. It's really comfy. It has a good sound. The corn pits.
Wait, what do you do in the corn pit?
You play in the corn pit.
You just play?
Yeah. Like,
seriously?
It's like a ball pit, but with corn.
Oh, damn! All right.
It's like it's little kernels. It's not a whole cob of corn. Yeah.
Right.
But like sometimes late at night when it's really windy on campus, I'll have my window open so we can get ventilation in our room. and I can tell like whenever they're taking care of the lawn because you can smell the manure.
Yeah, yeah,
And then it like makes me think of my childhood.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. I got that. I have the same thing. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So the smell of manure connects you.
Yeah.
All right. So you're connected. So you feel. Wait. So you're connected to different cult. So you're interesting because you have these different cultures that you're connected to. So like, and you're connected to them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
All
like,
right.
I guess the Midwest, it's where I grew up, and then Jamaican and Black American, that's like my family.
Yeah, got you. All right. What connects you to Jamaican culture besides jerk chicken?
Well, my dad is Jamaican, and I will say jerk chicken is a really big part of it.
Yeah.
Because I can smell it when he's making it. Like the smell fills up the whole house.
Yeah.
It's just like this warm scent. It's delicious. It's amazing. And then whenever I go to my grandma's house, I can like tell what's for dinner. Because like if she's making ackee and saltfish, you can smell the salt. The saltfish smells really strongly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a great scent, but it tastes really good.
Yeah.
So, if she's making like chicken foot soup, you can also smell that one. It's just, it's the smells and the sounds, I think.
So for you, you're Jamaican by nature of food and really unique foods.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Thanks, man. Now.
My name is Michael, and I'm a senior in architectural engineering. And I feel most connected to my culture when I start speaking to others in Mandarin.
And wait, so are you? You're from China? Or
I'm
Taiwan?
born in America my whole life, so I actually feel pretty disconnected from my culture back in Taiwan.
Oh, Taiwan. But you speak Mandarin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My parents grew up in Taiwan, so they're very fluent in Chinese. But unfortunately, I couldn't really learn the language well.
No, but nonetheless, when you're speaking it, when you are speaking Mandarin, you feel a connection to the culture.
Yeah, because like I can understand others in Mandarin, and I feel like I'm more part of like a bigger Chinese culture.
So you feel like you're part of a larger Chinese culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that like? Say more about that. Like, what does that mean for you?
Like the food that they eat. Like I go into a restaurant that's Chinese, and I can speak to the waiter in that language, and I can experience more of like the fried rice, the chow mein, chicken teriyaki. It's all good. I think that when I speak Chinese to my parents, it also reminds me of like how they grew up in their culture, and I never really got to experience that, but like it's a little taste of it.
Yeah, totally. No, listen, I think one of the things that people will talk about telling folks. Hang on a second now. People will talk about. My phone was ringing in my ear.
That's okay.
Yeah. People talk about language, okay? And so we're this nation of so many immigrants, okay? There's like 60 million more or less Americans, which is about 12, 13, 14% of us here that were born outside of the United States. Okay, actually it's higher than that. It's more like 20%, okay? That were born outside the United States. And what that means is there's a connection to culture somewhere. And the connection to culture, it's just like it's like smelling manure and feeling connected to the farms, you know what I mean? But for you, it's just hearing the language and talking the language, speaking the language, connects you to something that's deeper in your lineage.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like I can identify myself better as like a Chinese person when I start speaking to others, like my classmates in Chinese. I feel like that's a very cool experience to be able to do something like that, just because like there's tons of international students here.
Yeah.
And they might be native speakers.
Yep.
And I get to learn a lot more about the language through them.
Very cool, man. No, I think it's cool. I think it's like this is heritage. Like nobody migrates to another place and just walks away from everything that their family has. People hold on to things, which is why we see in this particular nation so much really complex culture from around the world. So good for you, man. That you really learned and kept up with Mandarin in that way.
I'm not too good at speaking, but
that's okay.
I'm still getting better.
No, but that doesn't matter, right? What matters is that for you, hearing Mandarin and speaking Mandarin, even if you're not fluent, it connects you to your ancestors, and in particular to your parents and grandparents, right? Which is big.
Absolutely. Like I talk to my mom in Chinese solely, and my dad knows like a little bit of English, but like I try and talk to them in Chinese as well.
Yeah, cool. All right, Michael, right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you.
What's your Chinese name, by the way?
Huang Yongbing.
What is it? Wait, say it in the.
Huang Yongbing.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. Hey, cool. What's up, man? Nice shirt.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Afonso. I'm from Portugal, and I'm a third year in electrical engineering. I feel more connected to my country because of the food and the religion, and also because of soccer.
Wait, what's the?
I'm Catholic, and not everyone, but almost more than half of the country is Catholic.
Yeah.
Portugal is a Catholic country.
Yeah. Wait. All right. Yeah. So wait, Portugal. So food, fundamentally. What else in Portugal are you really connected with besides food?
Besides food?
Yeah.
The weather, and the weather and the beaches, because I'm lucky, so I live across the road is like a beach. So my school was only 1 minute from the beach, so it was a lot of times that I spent on the beach all the time with my friends.
And when you say football, soccer, is that because of you? Who's your guy? Your Portuguese guy, Messi?
No. It's Ronaldo. Yeah, but
Messi, Ronaldo. Aren't they the same, man? I know Messi's from Argentina.
We are a really small country. We only had 10 million people, so we live our nation as like everything. Portugal for other people in Portugal is everything. So we give everything for the nation.
Dude, yeah, it's big. 10 million people is a really small country.
We literally know everyone. We can go to Lisbon or to the Sol, and we are going to meet someone that we know.
Yeah. Dude, all right. Thanks, Mom. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Michael. I'm from Jersey, freshman. I'm Greek American.
Oh yeah, you talked the other day, right?
Yeah, when Chase was here.
Wait, so what connects you to Greece?
Mainly food. Food is the big one.
Dude, food is everything. Everyone's saying food.
Well, food is the easiest. Food, traditions, and the language would be.
Do you speak Greek?
Probably like Michael up here before. I have like a third grade level.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
that's cool, though.
I can speak a little bit.
And what traditions?
Mostly sports, very big. Religion, tradition. You have like traditional dishes for certain events, customs. A big one is Christmas. Obviously, we have.
Is Christmas really?
Christmas and Orthodox
big,
Easter,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, Orthodox Easter is huge.
But for example, tradition on Orthodox Easter, spit roast a lamb.
Yeah.
Right? Got the entire thing. The entire thing is eaten by the end of the day.
Big families.
Yeah. Everyone comes out. Weddings is a big one. Baptisms is huge.
Yeah.
And mainly it's like Sunday, the classic like Sunday dinner. It was like just Sunday best. Yeah. Everyone comes out to maybe like once a week. Everyone will go to like a family in like the village hills, and then we'll have a massive meal. Everything's based around food there.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, that was my experience in Greece. All right, cool. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Dude, thanks. Wait, are you going to go? D, what's up?
I'm doing good, thank you.
What connects you to Korea?
The biggest connection, I think, is collective experience.
Yeah?
Right.
Walk us through. Say more. Say what you see.
Well, one of the things that I think is very important is language. You can learn many languages. There's a variety of foods you can eat, not just from your country, but from others too. But what really drives people together as one culture, I think, is collective experience. What they experience together drives them together.
So, how do you experience that where do you live in Korea? From Seoul?
About that much.
Yeah? Okay. How do you experience collective, like the collective consciousness yourself when you're in Korea? Yo, by the way, listen. Yo, hang on. Listen to how he answers this question, okay? Because this is a really interesting piece of Korea. How would you answer the question? How do you experience the communitarian, like kind of connections with other Koreans when you're in Korea?
One of the things is naturally the sub things that you could derive from the collective experience, such as food, as many other people have mentioned, but also entertainment. Even within the culture, there's also subcultures where you could have people that have subcultures for video games within Korea, or...
Yeah, but hang on. But let me just ask it. How do you know that, like, the difference between a community... Because people in other cultures feel like they have an understanding of what, like, it is to be part of a community. But Korea is, like, high-octane community. Like, you're so aware and connected to other people when you're there. How do you notice that from when you're there to when you're here? I should do a whole class on this, probably. Yeah.
I think what really connects me to other Koreans specifically is... how to put this?
I'm just letting you think, because
Right.
this is a really, really cool thing. I just want to see what you say. Maybe you don't have anything. Then maybe it doesn't really come to mind. I have a lot of things.
Right. If I had to pick one right now, it probably would be some of the energy that comes from, for example, rooting for Korea when you are within the crowd of Koreans.
Yeah. Now you're getting there. Yeah, there's something about you. Look, it's a country that's 97% of the people on the peninsula have ancestors. Their great-great-great-grandparents are from that peninsula. And there's something about this way Koreans are like, have this way of experiencing other Koreans, just being aware constantly of other Koreans and what other people are doing and how they're doing it. And you know there so many people are doing a similar thing as you. And so you're just naturally connected to them in this really fundamental way that is hard to put into words unless you're there, unless you go and experience it.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll do some kind of class on that. All right, dude. Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Jeff wants me to tell you there's a couple of
We'll do one more. We're going to do one more here while you get ready. G-Dog. G, are we ready now? You okay? Hey, so if you're like watching the stream and you want to jump in, you can jump. Hang on 1 second. All right. You can jump in. Are you ready? Axel. Hey, Axel, you turn your camera on. Wait, while he turns his camera on, let's do. Yo, there you are. Yo, Axel, what's up? Wait, do we have volume? Axel, say something.
Hey, hello.
Yo, how you doing? So you're from Germany.
Yeah, from Germany.
So how do you know? All right. So hang on. So here's the question. I'm connected to my country or my culture because I feel like what? What does your German connection look like?
Firstly, most of my German friends and I myself, we're not really connected to our nation.
Uh-huh. What are you connected to?
We're connected to our local culture.
Your local culture.
Yeah. So I'm coming from a small city for US, and we are the center of automobile building in Germany, Wolfsburg, home of Volkswagen. So, and we're the biggest Italian city north of the Alps.
So it's not you see yourself. I mean, you're German in the larger sense, but you're so connected to the local culture that that's what really shapes your consciousness. Yeah. All right.
And then my brother is from US. He's a blues musician. So I'm hearing blues all the time. And so I'm eating.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm eating Italian.
Yeah. And be right, because you're down near the Italian border. Right?
No, the Italian border is more than 700 kilometers far.
So wait, what's your connection to Italy?
13% are Italian immigrants in my home.
I got you. Yeah. All right.
They're coming as workers to Volkswagen.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's intense.
For me.
All right.
To hear Italian, to speak to Italians, and most of these Italians don't speak Italian, speaks German in the second or third generation. But in their culture, Italian is in their culture.
Yeah, got you. But for you,
culture too over the last 14 years.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, very cool.
And,
all right, man.
And my culture is more engineering than the nation.
Yeah, got you.
in science.
Yeah, that's cool. Yo, man, thanks, Axel. Appreciate it. All right.
And my student says it sounds cool.
All right. Are you ready?
Hi, everyone. My name is Rana, and I'm a junior studying petroleum engineer. I'm from Saudi Arabia, and I feel that I'm connected to my country because I feel safe out there, and they also support the same religious belief that I believe in. Also, the food there is delicious.
Wait, hang on, go back. So, for you, Islam, you feel, but Islam is like throughout many nations, obviously, a billion Muslims. How does Islam express itself in Saudi Arabia that's unique? Or does it? I mean, you have Mecca and Medina, right?
Yeah, we do.
So does that uniquely connect you?
Yeah, there are religious places that you go and do some religious things there.
Do you feel different that you are from Saudi and both Mecca and Medina are in Saudi Arabia? It's like this is, two of the three holiest sites for Muslims.
Well, I feel that I'm lucky.
Yeah. What else connects you to Saudi culture? Because people don't know. All we know about is oil.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Do you feel like, for example, we were just talking to Dee about Korea. Like Saudis have, when you meet other Saudis, do you feel in like kind of an immediate bond to them? Because you're a very small country.
We are?
Well, relatively speaking, population-wise.
I mean, I like that the people out there, they're close to each other, and you can talk to anyone. Like, anyone in Saudi Arabia is nice, and even if you needed help, you don't have to ask for it. They just help you.
Like, there are
Those are
lots
really
of
nice.
things set up
for
you. All right, so culture, food, and Mecca and Medina.
Religious places,
The religious. Are Saudis like more religious than other folks? Than like Qataris, let's say?
I guess so.
I don't want to start a...
Because our government practices Islam more than them.
Yeah, well, I know, but I think that you have, because you have Mecca and the Hajj is going, millions of Muslims are coming into Saudi Arabia every year for the Hajj.
Yeah.
Right? So that feels like that is a major piece. Have you done a Hajj?
No.
Yeah? Are you planning
Maybe
to?
in the future.
Yeah. All right. And you're not hijabi.
No, I'm not.
Are you back home?
Hijabi back home,
Yeah,
but
you
here,
have to be back home.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you drive?
No.
You
You
gonna
can
learn to
drive in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. But women have started to drive. Are you going to drive?
I hope so.
Okay, all right, good. When can you drive? You can learn to drive anytime, right? Is there an age?
I think you can have a license when you're 21.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't really know what
You
these stuff.
don't have it yet? All right. Hey, how come you're not hijabi here?
Well, I'm from a small city in the south side, which is near Yemen. And from my city, they're really strict about hijab and niqab, if you know it. But my dad thinks that if we're outside the city, then you can do whatever you want, because there won't be anyone that will comment on his daughter.
Yeah,
No.
very cool. Got that? Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I like that. Tell your dad I like his thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tell him.
And even when you're outside the country, do what other people do when you're outside the country, man. Yeah, I feel like that. Blend in with wherever you're at.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool. All right, thanks. Yeah. Wait. Bro. No, I'm good. You're on. Wait, do we have somebody else, by the way, on the stream? Hang on a sec. Where are you from, bro?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt?
Yeah. Am I using this right? A lot of people do it wrong, so.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Just hold it close. So what connects you? I feel connected to Egypt or Egyptian culture because...
I'd say traditions, definitely food, and values.
Values?
Yeah.
What are Egyptian values besides education?
Family.
But everybody has that. Everybody would say that.
But I think it's a little... Well, it's hard to say it's different because different means you're comparing it to a singular thing.
Yeah.
So you can't say it's different than everything.
Yeah.
But at least it's different to some.
No, go ahead.
Some of what I've seen in the U.S. For example, there's no senior homes in Egypt. No one really uses that.
Yeah.
People take care of their families. My grandmother's brother actually lived with his mom until she passed away.
Yeah.
And we all just try to take care of each other in the family. If anyone's sick, they'll travel to them.
So, okay, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
How would you answer this question? I feel most Egyptian when.
Hard question. I could say eating Egyptian food, but I don't think that's what you want.
No, it could be. Yeah. When you speak your dialect, because Egyptian has a really unique dialect.
Yeah.
Of Arabic.
Yeah. I think I feel most Egyptian when I'm the only Egyptian in the room.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, you notice differences. People drink. I don't drink. I don't eat pork. I'm Muslim, by the way. That wasn't clear.
Yeah, but Muslims eat pork, but whatever.
Nah, that's like the fine line. You don't cross that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I know
okay,
some.
all right. I've known a few. I won't call them out. Okay. They're okay, but all right. That's cool. But what's interesting is you just said when you're the only person in a room, the only Egyptian in a room.
Yeah.
That we would think the opposite of that. You would feel most Egyptian when you're around other Egyptians.
I think you notice what makes you unique when you're the only one like that.
Yeah.
In a particular crowd of people.
Yep. And do you like that? Do you enjoy being the only one?
At times it's nice because you feel like you're different.
Yeah.
But at other times you just want to blend in.
Got you. Yeah.
For example, I went to high school here in the US, 11th grade, straight out of UAE. My first thought was, oh God, like these people are wearing pajamas to school. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah. Dude, that's what we say about Egyptians, right? All right. But no, I got you. Pajamas and slippers. Yeah. Yo, cool. All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
See ya.
Do you have somebody?
Because Jeff could just record the people from Zoom separately.
Yeah, but is there someone on Zoom? Do you have somebody who's on? No, wait. Yeah. Rashidi. Bro. Is there someone on Zoom? You have somebody who's on? Bro. Rashidi. Hi. Yeah. Where are you calling from?
All from Netherlands. Yeah.
And you are from where's your homeland?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. And are you what makes okay, so answer this question then. I'm connected to my country or culture. When are you most connected to Afghanistan?
With my Afghan friends, I think.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, when I'm with my Afghan friends.
When you're with your Afghan friends, you feel most connected.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, we are talking the language. Yeah, we are eating something from Afghanistan. We are listening to music from Afghanistan. Just we are right. And sometimes, when I'm talking to my relatives in Afghanistan, just saying.
So when you're talking to people back home.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the Netherlands?
Yeah, 3 years.
When do you feel Dutch? Most feel Dutch.
When it is soccer or football or sometimes sports, I feel Dutch.
Yeah, even though Dutch food doesn't compare to Afghan food.
Yeah. It's good.
Wait, say that in Dutch. Say my Dutch is good in Dutch.
My native tongue is good.
Yeah? Awesome, man. Yeah. Yo, very cool. Okay.
Ja, ik kan dat al goed spreken.
Yeah. Dude, awesome, man. Keep learning Dutch. Yeah. Yo, very cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Yeah, that's very cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you. Bye.
Dude.
Hello, my name is Austin Chante. I'm a junior computer engineering student, and I'd say I'm most connected to my culture, at least my country.
Wait, where are you from?
My parents are from Syria.
From Syria.
Yeah, and I'd say I'm most connected because of my last name. And
Wait, what's your last name?
Chate.
Chate. S-H.
E-T-A-Y-H.
E-T-A-Y. Oh, yeah, Chate. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's because, like, I feel like a lot, and many, like, I'd say, like, all Arabs, like, you kind of have your last name, like, on your back, and
Yeah.
it's like you want to carry that with you and just, like, be good, like, and show that, like, you're good, like.
So what about Syria that what do you most connect with Syria then? Like what is like when you okay, your name, but what else? Like what is there?
I mean, like, I don't want to just say like food and all that, but I'd say I'm most connected with is like when I'm with people or like other people my age that are also like me, like their parents are from Syria, and like back at home I'm from like Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a big Arab community and especially Syrian community, and from Syria, like the village that my family's from, a lot of families like immigrated together, and like there's a big Syrian community like back where I'm from, and even here too, like there's people that I know and I feel most connected when I'm with them. And like what you brought up earlier is like when I'm not sure who you talked to it about, but when I meet other Syrians, like I feel more comfortable around them. Like even Arabs, like we all share like similar cultures and stuff that
You share similar cultures, but there's something about being around Syrians that for you is yeah. What's your favorite Syrian dish, by the way?
shawarma.
Shawarma?
Yeah. So my mom, like, before moving here, my mom basically taught me like how to make it. I mean, it's just chicken and with like spices and everything, but like even the sauce and everything, like she taught me, and I've been making it up here. So
Yeah.
and like all the other foods, like she sends up here, like the food is like major.
Yeah. Syrian food and Afghan food, by the way, are two of my favorite foods. Yeah. Yo, thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Ziniu from China. I'm a freshman here. I lived 11 years in China and 7 years in Germany.
Yeah.
So yeah, and to answer this question, I'm connected to the Chinese culture because
Well,
first, yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because firstly the name, and then because it's just the fact that actually no, wherever I go around the world, there's always Chinese people, and then we start speaking Chinese, and I feel connected to them. Yeah.
Okay, how about German culture? What connects you? How much of you is German?
Just about not at all.
Yeah? Do you speak German?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that
Wait, what were you doing in Germany?
Studying middle school and high school.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's because the fact that both Chinese culture and German culture are quite exclusive.
Yeah.
So I mean the fact that I don't look German is already enough for them to not include me.
Oh, so you so you weren't able to really integrate into German culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. Yo, excuse me. You're just having a conversation. Impressive, actually. We're having one too. Dude, so you 7 years in Germany, and you didn't get deeper into, did you want to get deeper into German culture?
I guess at some point I do, but then it just didn't really happen.
Yeah, because you feel like you just weren't kind of brought
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
or
I
so-
mean, they really. I feel like they really don't like the people that don't speak good Germans. That's also part of the reason.
Well, it's hard right now, especially
of
in
course.
Germany. Germany's going through a period of really intense immigration. Okay, so for you though, your Chinese roots are really.
Yes.
Any specific thing about China, like a particular thing that really bonds you?
I was going to say food, but that's just gonna be kind of boring. Probably the festivals. I mean, the one that people probably know the best is the Spring Festival.
Yeah.
So that's basically the New Year.
Yeah.
And so that's the one thing.
So you feel most Chinese around food and festivals and traditions and stuff.
Yeah, that's basically sort of what we do really. It's not the food, but just like sort of just people just being together.
So you went to an international school?
Yes, I did.
And was it run by Brits?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, you kind of have a little bit of a British accent.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. It's cool, actually. All right. Okay, very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right. What's up?
So I'm Mikayla, or MK. Getting a major in electrical engineering, and I'm from State College. But I don't really have a country or, I'm not really connected to my family's culture, but I feel very connected to this area because I grew up here. And
When you say this area, what do you mean?
State College and everywhere around it, I guess. But
so when you have all these, what's the difference between you and students who come here from outside of State College?
I've seen a lot of things come and go, especially restaurants or landmarks. And my mom was actually an RA when she was pregnant, so I literally grew up in Penn State and State College.
Yeah, got you. So for you, there's just this kind of deep. Do you feel connected to actually Penn State or the region?
Both.
Yeah.
Without trying to, just instinctually, if I hear Ohio or Michigan, I just wince.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
So,
all right.
But yeah.
What's your ancestry, by the way?
Half European, half Nigerian. But I don't really feel close to either, I guess, because I didn't really grow up with either side of my family.
Yeah,
much.
got you. Yeah, no, you just grew up here in State College.
Yeah.
And no, this is what's really interesting. You grew up in Happy Valley, and in Happy Valley, you grew up here. The rest of you come here, people who come here to go to school, not the rest, because there are a lot of other people. You come here to go to school, but there are people who grow up here, and you're one of them, and you're just here from Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I've never really known anywhere else.
Yeah.
So.
That's so cool, man. That's very cool. Dude, okay. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Joshua from Taiwan.
From Taiwan. Are you actually from Taiwan?
Yes, actually from Taiwan. I was here for 18 years.
Yeah. So listen, man. What are you connected? What are you most connected to in Taiwanese culture?
I would say the openness and the services over there, because Taiwan's a very open place that everyone is just nice. They accept everything, and even though there's some new fashion coming up, they'll be like, oh yeah, whatever.
So Dee said something when he was talking about Korea and we were talking about the communitarian spirit in Korea. Do you feel that? How do you feel that in Taiwan?
And I feel like in Taiwan it's more like a acceptance. There's no, I know in somewhere in Korea they have different standards like invisible standards, like traditional cultural standards, and in
Yeah.
Taiwan, it's not that heavy. Well, it was heavy before, but now it's getting lighter and lighter.
Okay, so what aspect of Taiwanese culture are you most connected to? Like what is it that makes you, when you're doing X or when you're around X, whatever it is, you're Taiwanese?
I will say
Besides
it's
protesting the China. Yeah.
well, that is not the. Although that is the majority in the government, not the people, though.
I got you.
Well, we're not that kind of crazy protesters. It's like the acceptance to new things. Like we can take new things usually relatively faster, though.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's very, very technologically innovative. No, you don't protest crazy. Like you protest in a very organized way. Like in East Asia, you protest in an organized way.
Yeah, very organized.
Yeah. Huh. All right, man. Is there a indigenous community in Taiwan? Like the Taiwanese people who are really indigenous, who've been there for thousands of years on the island? Do you know?
Yes, there are there are two parts. One of them live in the fields, and one of them live in the mountains. Then the part that live in the field were basically gone, or merged into like the Chinese people that moved here. And in the mountains, there are still some.
And so the indigenous people. And when you encounter them, do you know that you've encountered them?
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
Unless they say to themselves, and I haven't met anyone that is like fully indigenous though.
Yeah, I got you. All right, thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Wait, hang on. All right. Dude, thanks, bro.
Howdy.
What's up?
I'm
howdy. You're from Texas.
No. No, I'm actually from Allentown or like Lehigh Valley area. My family's Indian, and more specifically, we're Malayali, which is a specific subculture in South India. So the most connected I feel to that culture is when I have to represent it for my friends or like for anyone that's curious.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of aspects of that are very specific to that subculture and not to like the wider Indian.
Can you give us one?
I mean, it's not necessarily the highly specific to our culture, but the best example that I usually like put people onto would be like dosa with different like chutneys and like stuff like that, sambar. Because it's the easiest way for them to see like what the difference could be.
So for you, it's like not just being Indian, but it's being part of your.
Yeah. It's.
Do you say tribe? What do you say?
It's hard to say tribe because I know when my family starts to talk about tribes, we go very deep into like family names and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily like the same culture. It's like this is our lineage, but.
Okay, so you feel most connected to that lineage when you're speaking the dialect?
That's the other thing. I actually am not fluent in Malayalam.
Okay.
So a lot of the times it's like my family hasn't had to speak Hindi unless it's to like, national officials or something.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, there's Malayalam and then, English. So like the major reason why I feel the most connected is because even though I have like maybe a little bit of a language barrier, I can still be familiar enough to represent it to like all the different people that are curious.
Yeah, to like us.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Thanks, man.
Of course.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I'm looking at you trying to.
We got prepared a quiz.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at you trying to figure out what your ancestry is.
You can guess if
Yeah.
you'd like.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Coralie. I'm a sophomore. I'm in management information systems major, and I am very mixed. I'm half Chinese, and I'm also French, Italian, and Lebanese.
Oh, yeah, you were up
yes,
here.
Yes, I was here in
Yeah.
the beginning of the semester. Yeah, so...
So what connects you then? Wait, hang on. Shh. Dudes, what connects you to your...
So for me, I think I feel the two cultures I feel the most connected to is probably my Chinese and French ancestry. To be honest, my Lebanese ancestry, I really don't feel much of a connection to it. The most maybe is like tabbouleh, which is like a sort of like a Middle Eastern dish.
No. Go with Chinese and French. Like, what connects you to Chinese and French?
So I was born in the U.S., but my first language was French because I went to this private.
Hang on. Hey, dudes. Okay.
So I went to this private bilingual elementary school that was, French and English, but they prioritized French. So it was more like English was the second language.
So you from a really young age were socialized to connect to your French side.
Mm-hmm.
Just by going to that school.
Yeah, because there was since everyone there spoke French and everyone was either like immigrants from France or, French-speaking countries, it sort of created this community where, not only do we, the students, kind of connect with each other, but also our parents kind of have their own little social network. So we would meet in gatherings outside of school and all that.
And how about your really quick, your Chinese side?
So my mom is fully Chinese, and I live with her. So most of the time, although I wish I could speak Mandarin, I was learning when I was younger, but unfortunately that didn't.
But how are you connected to the Chinese side?
I think just being
with your mom?
Yeah, with my mom a lot, and also my best friend is Chinese. Her whole family is Chinese.
So when you're with your mom, are you just constantly reminded of the fact, because you're mixed, I look at you, you're mixed.
Yeah.
When you're with your mom, is it just a constant reminder that you are part Chinese?
I think it's more of a reminder that I'm not fully Chinese.
Got you.
It's like anytime I'm near anyone who is Chinese or even looks Chinese, I'm constantly reminded that I am not fully Chinese.
You're part Chinese.
Yeah, and I don't look like them. I don't speak the language, and it's it's discomforting, but it's it's just something you have to deal with.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. You're a person who's mixed is the thing.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people have their own people, their own community where everyone kind of looks the same.
No, you don't have that.
I don't have that, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, thanks, man. Yeah, dude, you're gonna have to wait. All right, y'all. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. We'll do the quiz.